And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Demon's out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the 3.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Now here's Brooks. And with the rebound. Pass to Demon. Here's Mann. Just 5 to shoot. It's good.
First point of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Booker the pass to Williams. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, some of the toughness of Mark Williams on display, just strong finishing through contact.
Pass to Mann. Here's Demon. Puts the move on. Here's Clowney. 23 points his last outing. Here's Mann. And he's good on the 3-ball. Mann's got 5 points so far.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Pass to Demon. Outside Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the paint, here's Claxton, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, this is what you want your big to do. Set a quality screen and then be opportunistic on the catch.
Gillespie, the pass to Allen. Booker looking around. There's the triple. Allen's shot is off.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. And Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
It's Porter outside, hands it from downtown.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Suns trail by 8. Quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played, and that one is good.
Boy, he doesn't need a ton of space. Mark Williams, if he's in the painted area, so efficient.
Pass to Porter, fires from deep. Another 3 for Brooklyn.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now Williams. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And trying to muscle up shots against him is tough. His body type makes it supremely difficult. Just a dominant rim protector all season. Now, here's Porter. 6 points for him. Beyond the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. Porter's got 9 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Brooklyn, they're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Williams with the ball. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Brooks with no one around. And Williams with the stuff.
Well, the big man, Mark Williams, his activity earns those second chance opportunities.
Here's Deming. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Mann. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Allen outside. Pass to Gillespie. Booker outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How about that? Devin Booker says, anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Latrey, another 3 for Phoenix.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Deming. He's looking for Porter and finds him.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Deming. Launches a 3. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Suns trail by 9. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Nets. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And that one falls for Williams. And Doris, when you look around the league, there are still a handful of players coming along from off-season injuries.
Yeah, and Kev, this is a very tough balance for coaches to have to navigate. You have to protect your guys that have a history of injury, but at the same time, it's eventually go time. We got to win games here.
And Williams drops them both.
When you think about Mark Williams, he has all the physical tools you want in a big man. For him, it was just about struggling with availability. Can he stay healthy?
On the wing, man. Defended by Booker. And that one's good by Porter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. Phoenix, no good that time either. Now, man. On the wing, Porter. Allen defending. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From outside, off the mark. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 10. Gillespie, the pass to Booker. That one goes. Count it. Booker's got 10.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Pass to man. Here's Deming. Now Porter. Allen defending. Now man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper. 11 points in the game.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Booker outside. Williams against Claxton. Williams passes to Gillespie. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Mann. He's got 11. Here's Claxton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Gillespie. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Mann. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And stolen by Booker. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. That's leading by 7. And such a valuable guy to this team's rotation doors. Nick Claxton is important.
You know, Kev, I'll tell you one thing. This guy brings a ton of energy. He's willing to battle for loose balls, for rebounds. On the defensive end, you know he can make an impact. There's incredible length. And I still think a ceiling that he can get to.
Suns trail by 7. To the inside. Here's Brooks. And it's blocked. Mann with it. 11 points in the game. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Booker. He's got 10. Takes the 13-footer. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. The Suns 5th.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Traoré. And here is Thomas. From 13, it's hauled in by Goodwin.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Dunn looking over the floor. From the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. That's leading by 7. Inside. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. 1:02 left to play here in the first. Here's Bouye. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Richards. Upside Thomas. Here's Traoré. Outside Thomas. Over Goodwin. They get it back. Here's Traoré. Sinks the triple. And it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Goodwin with it. Thomas is on him. Pass to Bouye. Here's Goodwin. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for Brooklyn. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
We've got Williams. Cam Thomas is out there with Traoré. Then it's Sharp, and it's Wolf in at the 4-man position. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Bouye. Scoreless thus far. Driving the lane. He gets that one. Bouye's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Suns.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against Lynx.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Richards with it. Defended by Sharp. Pass to Bouye. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good when it's off the key. The 3. Rebounded by the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
O'Neal a screen on Williams to the middle. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Suns getting the bucket. Sharp, the pass to Thomas. It's good from long range. Thomas got 5 points so far.
This is what Thomas has to do to be most effective. Make an impact from three-point territory.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Brooks outside. Here's the 3. That shot missing. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. 10-point lead. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around, and with their treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was a really important time, and it was good for me." Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, here's Thomas. Devin Booker missing his last shot.
And now, quick review at the numbers for Booker. 17th in assists and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And how good is he at distributing the basketball? My goodness, pick and roll, drive and dish, in transition. He's been dominant all season. And the Suns making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Now Porter after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Williams dishes to Thomas. There's Porter with the three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Booker outside. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Dillon Brooks.
And the trend is exactly what you want to see. Consistently moving up. Not only is he improving his own skills year to year, he's been more and more confident in letting the offense come from him out there.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Zaire Williams. And Phoenix also making a switch. Williams is checked in. Outside Thomas. There's Porter with the three. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Porter's got 20.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Williams sets a screen for Booker. The long-range shot from Booker.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
Now here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. Porter looking it over. 5 to shoot. Over Brooks. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here's some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. The 4th spot held by Mark Williams.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
And all with an outstanding work ethic as well. Constant effort and motion. Always doing whatever they can to get the best possible position and the ultra-high percentage shot.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Trains the three-pointer. Porter's got 25 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Dunn. Still without a basket. Pass to Brooks. Puts it up. And he hits the jump shot.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Brooklyn leading by 16. Oh, Porter in position and finished off by Porter.
We are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
Pass to Gillespie. Now here's Booker. Shoots over man. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 17.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Here's Thomas. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. You know, Doris, whenever Cam Thomas gets the ball, you expect him to shoot it.
You do, Kevin. There's certain guys in the league that always have the green light, and Cam Thomas, one of those guys. This guy legitimately, on a nightly basis, can put up huge scoring numbers.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Devin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Suns also making a change. Allen's checked in for Dunn. Nets leading by 14. Pass to Man. Porter, bounce pass. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Gillespie. Booker outside. Booker nails the 3. So confident.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Demon. Pass to Porter. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Williams. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Come on now, that's a big-time bucket by Claxton. That was excellent defense.
Booker outside. Over in the corner, Allen. Here's Gillespie. Booker outside for the 3. Tips it, and Williams is right there. Williams has got 10 points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Demon. And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Gillespie, the pass to Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Demon. There's the double team with Allen. And a wide open look for Porter. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 32 points.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Pass to Brooks. There's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Demon. Outside Porter. Here's Demon. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And nice to see the strong inside game they're playing this quarter.
Second personal. First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Devin.
What's up?
And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
Man finds Claxton. On the wing, Porter drills the 3-pointer. Porter's got 35.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Booker outside. Out to Brooks. 3-pointer. The rebound by Demon. Nets leading by 17. Now, Man. He's got 13. Back to Claxton. Clock at 6. Pass to Clowney. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Booker outside. A minute 20 left in the first half. Chalk up 2 there. 26 points for him.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
to Claxton. Here's Demon. 7 points in the game. Allen surveying the D. Booker in the post. Defended by Man.
This is why he's out there. Protect the paint at all costs. Nick Claxton send it back.
35 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Porter. Fires for three. Rebound by Williams. Suns trail by 18. Brooks dishes to Booker. Claxton with the steal. And so it's Brooklyn with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. There's...
All right, fans. Time to wrap it up and get ready for your Pocket Fight. Some arena entertainment coming your way.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Brooklyn Nets.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Brooklyn leading by 18, and a big part of the Nets' shot diet comes, Doris, from beyond the arc. They love the three.
They do, Kevin, and for a team that struggles offensively and lacks interior scoring, firing away from distance gives them a puncher's chance every night.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Shoot two.
And he knocks down the first one.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And both free throws good for Brooks. And Brooklyn has possession. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Demon. An even 3-on-3 break. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
One shot.
That one misses. Nets leading by 16. Porter double team. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Allen passes to Booker. Williams sends a screen for Booker. Back to Allen. Buries the long-range jumper.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Brooklyn with the ball. Outside, Porter. Paxton a screen on Allen. Porter outside. Rebound by the Suns. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Gillespie. Back to Williams. Booker outside. And the rejection by Paxton. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Demon. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got 8.
There's a reason Nick Claxton has led the league in field goal percentage at least once. This guy is able to get easy looks.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 9. Booker outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Nets leading by 15. Here's Mann. No good on the 3. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
Right here, baby.
Booker the pass to Gillespie. And here is Allen. Booker outside. And the Suns miss again. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Demon. Screen by Claxton. And it's Demon missing. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Brooks finds Allen. Now here's Williams. From deep, Brooks. And the Suns miss again. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Clowney. On the wing, Mann. Four on the clock. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, it's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that, and he said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer, tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Back to you.
I can only imagine what it's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Demon. He's got 7. For 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Williams has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
Get through.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Williams to end the cold streak, and it's good on the way in. Williams has got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Here's Mann, defended by Booker. Mann with it, 13 points in the game. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Suns trail by 13. Down low. It's picked off. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Demon. And the layup's good off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, what a pretty setup by Nick Claxton. This is a guy we're accustomed to seeing finish.
Pass to Brooks. Three-pointer. Williams kicks to Allen, takes a three, nailed from three-point land.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Here's Demon. 9 points in the game. Good! Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Williams passes to Gillespie. Stolen. Pass to Demon. Now Claxton. He's got 8. Here's Demon. Releases. Porter passes to Mann. No good from outside.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
And Brooklyn has possession after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Demon. He can't get that one. Brooks down low. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's 11 points for Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Switch here. Thomas is checked in, and a change for the Suns. Dunn's checked in. Here's Claxton. He's got 8. Thomas up top. On the wing, man. Inside. Here's Demon. 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. And that one, good. Thomas got 7.
Boy, how about the touch right there? Cam Thomas makes that floater look easy.
Pass to Williams. Allen outside. Shoots the 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He has still not missed a shot. Where could they be today without him?
Here's Claxton. Thomas deciding where to go with it. The 3. Buries it from three-point lane. Thomas got 5 points in the quarter.
We have watched Cam Thomas become more and more aggressive from three-point territory.
Gillespie, the pass to Williams. And here is Brooks. Back to Williams. Over Claxton. That's good from Williams on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, Mark Williams really imposing his will right now. He has given this defense all kinds of issues.
Now, here's Thomas. 10 points for him. Out to the right wing. Here's Demon. Man with it. Overdone. Man can't hit.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Brooks dishes to Dunn. Dunn with a screen on Thomas. Back to Dunn. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Demon.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Outside Thomas. over Allen. Hits the jump hook. Thomas got 12 in the game.
I'm not sure how we define a difficult finish for Cam Thomas. This guy finds a way through contact.
Williams sets a screen for Brooks. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Man can't hit.
He started out strong, 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Outside Williams. Pass to Gillespie. Allen for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. They led the game at one point by 20.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
For your next youth team.
Halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Take a look at the Suns. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
Well, right now for Phoenix, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Dunn misses. Nets leading by 18. Pass to Torrey. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Suns trail by 21. There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. He can't get it to go.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Here's Torrey. 6 points for him. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
On the wing, Williams fires the 3. That shot, no good. And so it's Brooklyn, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Porter is out there with Williams. Then there's Torrey. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Wolf in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And here is Goodwin. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. O'Neal kicks to Goodwin. Dunn with a screen on Thomas. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Nets. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Torrey. Here's the screen. Thomas with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Outside Thomas. Over O'Neal. Thomas's shot is off. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
Here's Thomas after the Suns pick up 2. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Wolf, no good. Suns trail by 16. Dunn passes to Goodwin. Now here's Booker. Dunn outside. Launches it. Here's Richards. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
On the wing, Porter. Here's Wolf. Now Porter. On the wing, Williams. From deep. And the Nets miss again. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
First one falls for him. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams, he's checked in for the Suns. And Richards drops them both. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it's Williams with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Booker with it. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
O'Neal's check in for Nick Richards.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
That one misses for Booker.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Pass to Traore. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Nets lead by 14.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
And here's Booker from the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes a step back. Goodwin with the steal. Here's O'Neal. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Now at the line for the Suns. Royce O'Neal with 1 shot.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Nets leading by 12. The Nets working the ball around now. Claxton the pass to Thomas. Drills it from outside.
Never shy about letting it fly. Cam Thomas, folks.
Pass to Williams. And here's Booker. From downtown. Rebound by Williams.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Nick Claxton, to me, guys, one of those great energy guys. You know what you can expect from him night after night. Incredible effort defensively, shot blocking, and a vertical threat at the rim on the offensive end.
DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Clowney's checked in. Mann subbed in for Cameron Thomas. He's off on the second. Suns trail by 16. Allen outside. Gillespie, the pass to Booker. Now here's Allen. Here's Gillespie over Claxton. Rebound, Brooklyn. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Demon. Allen defending. It's stolen by Allen. Pass to Williams. And the rejection by Claxton. Here's Demon. Claxton inside. Mann finds Porter. A three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 16. Williams sends a screen for Booker. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
If Mark Williams is on the floor, he is going to finish with a dunk or two, folks.
On the wing, Mann. Defended by Booker. Pass to Demon. Takes the three. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Here's Gillespie. Outside Williams. Here's Gillespie. Just 5 on the clock. Over Demon. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Nets leading by 17. Pass to Mann. Here's Demon. Claxton a screen on Booker. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Here's Gillespie. Guarded by Porter. Gillespie, the pass to Brooks. Allen outside. I 11 feet away. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Demon. Back to Porter. Claxton, the pass to Porter. Here's Clowney. Shoots it up. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
And here is Brooks. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Porter. Pass to Mann. Here's Demon. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Demon's got 5 points now in the quarter. Suns trail by 21. Brooks outside. Gillespie, the pass to Allen. Pass to Brooks. Will it go? Rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Porter finds man. Here's Demon. Screen by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Claxton. The Suns shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Clowney. The kick out to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Claxton a screen on Booker. Man passes to Claxton. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Booker outside. Shoots over man. And rebounds again. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
Oh, my goodness. Mark Williams, if you do not put a body on, you better watch your head.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Porter's got 45 points, and timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Michael Porter.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He took charge tonight, and it was just that type of breakout performance they needed. As they try to shake out of the slump they've been in, they'll be hoping he has more nights in him just like this one. And it's Phoenix's ball. Booker outside. Brooks against Porter. Pass to Williams. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by the Nets. Porter's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And stolen by Booker. Nobody near Allen. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter, and every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Now here's Booker. 5 to shoot. Here's Brooks. Rebounded by the Nets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Brooklyn.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Michael Porter.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
And it goes down 2 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now here's Brooks. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And Thomas, here we go. Pass to Traore.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Third personal foul, 10 seconds. And out the line, shooting 2. Traore.
And that one falls for Traore. Both good from the line that time. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Michael Porter.